Yo, the waiting is over. Yeah. Look, they say boxing is a death sport. Ashes to ashes, like trash in the alley. Cashes is cashes, which means we could compete. As long as I got breath in my lungs and my 2 feet and a strong heartbeat, we could rumble, young man. Put the gloves in your hands. The talking is over. All that we were arguing over is over. We could sit in silence before the noise and the roars and arena doors open. Before we throw hands, we satisfy the demands. This is for the fans, my legacy, my little mans who looked up at me like, Dad, you're about to hurt them bad. Yo, the shit is serious. The big fish and the fisherman, the old man in the sea. But before you all see the violence and the bloodshed, we can sit in silence. But before you all see the violence and the bloodshed, we can sit in silence. Up off that? Yeah, yes, up off. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day is, huh? Yeah. Yeah. It's Taco Tuesday, baby. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz The Adult. All right, man, look at who we have here. Donnie, what's going on? Jackie, what's going on with you? Oops. All right, man. Look, first I want to say this. Welcome to the Taco Tuesday, everybody. I feel like I haven't seen you guys in a minute. I'm going to be real. I miss you, War Room. I did right. When we don't call the fight on Saturdays, it's like forever. Jackie, thank you so much. Hold on. Let me give you your love, Jackie, and all the women in the war. With you, for me. What else we got? My man Donnie said, Biz. Everybody, along with Donnie, close out the chat, hit the like, and give it up for the Fauna Hill.
Bring on lips with a laugh and do the cabbage patch. Kiss a pretty lady and then sign some autographs. The burn young man can shaboing boing.
My man, Crooked Smile, what's going on, man? ShowBizz, best of the best. Thank you so much, because we got to talk. I know people wanted to hear my breakdown. They wanted to see what I had to say. Even, when was that, yesterday? Was that yesterday? Yeah, even yesterday when I spoke about Javante Tank Davis hunting down Devin the American Dream Haney instead, I had comments saying, hey, man, what do you think about Terrence Bud Crawford, Errol Spence, though? The Terrence Bud Crawford interview with Gilly. So let's talk about it. Let's break this down. I love your energy, ShowBizz. You the best. Thank you so much, my brother. Hold on. And let me give you your love. I know it's Taco Tuesday. It's one of our favorite days, though.
It's my night.
My man said, why Bud Crawford? I think Bud capped once or twice, but we'll talk about it. All in all, I loved the interview. I had a blast. And I'm going to say this, too. Much respect to Gilly the Kid. Oh, man, hold on. My dog legit turned ShowBizz on and woke me up. Too early. Charles Edward Cheese. My man Cheese. He likes on him.
Cheese. His name is Cheese.
They say they don't fuck with me, but
Bling bling. King Kong ain't got.
Oh, Cheese in the place to be. Let me see. Wallow ruined that interview. Dude was mad corny. Other than that, great interview. I had a good time. DP for the community. I did laugh at Wallow. He made me laugh a few times. He doesn't know much about boxing. All right. So sometimes he jumped in kind of being funny when it was like, yo, no, really, I like the question that Gilly is trying to get to. Hopefully he doesn't distract Terrence Crawford from the answer. Right. He was a bit distracting at times, but all in all, it was a fun interview. It was a fun interview. And I want to give mad respect to Gilly. And let me tell you why. Because he's biased. He's a biased guy. But I don't see Gilly as a boxing pugilist, but as a I do see him as a boxing fan. He covers boxers pretty well to me. But I respect him because he's biased. You know, it seems like he was leaning towards Errol Spence, or at least leaning away from Crawford, and like he's feeling Errol Spence a little bit more. But you know, Boots is his guy. And he had no problem being like, Boots, baby, hit the Tyson Bell. Him and so I respect, because Terrence was sitting right there. And Terrence isn't the guy you goof around with, right? I mean, he's funny, but you don't poke fun at Terrence. He doesn't come across as that kind of person. Another thing I want to say is Crawford is a high competitor. And you can tell in the interview. But you can also tell this. He has a switch. And when you turn that Crawford switch on, he is a dog, a complete maniac. It's best that you see, it's best that you see Crawford with the Martin Luther King, right? With the Danny Glover natural. It's best that he's just chilling with his Danny Glover, going to get combing backwards with that little picture comb that used to take pictures with, that small tooth black comb that he got. Just comb it backward with the small tooth on your Danny Glover with a smile. All right, because once that switch goes off, Crawford is an animal. All right, and that's the cranberry juice in the red cup. Yo, Bud ain't playing no games. But let's talk. Let's start here. Yeah, the 80s Wesley Snipes, you know what I'm saying, right? Against the grain. His hairline's strong. His hairline is strong. So, facts. Yeah, so let's start here. Let's start here on the Taco Tuesday, okay? It's hard to watch Crawford interviews. He be capping a lot. I don't know. I was fine. Let me tell you why I was fine. Because I don't expect Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones Jr., Terrence Crawford if you say anything about them being on the bad end of shit, I don't expect them to be like, yeah, I suck. Who you think will win? You or Floyd? Me. I expect him to diss other fighters to put him on top. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to fighters, I don't expect them to be like, yeah, he's better than I am. Yeah, his resume far better than mine. I don't expect any of that. What do you want him to say? So, yeah, we're going to catch his cap. But at the same time, I get it. Yeah, the interview was good. But I don't expect, if somebody were to ask, put yourself in Terrence Crawford's shoes. If you're about to fight somebody, you ain't going to just be sitting there giving them a whole bunch of love for Spence fans. Right? You're going to be your own fan. So everybody need to put themselves in the shoes and have common sense. All right? So, but we're going to talk. All right? Terrence Crawford. We're going to start with this. And here are the receipts. Terrence Crawford talking about Danny Swift Garcia. I would love to know what you all think about this take, Terrence Bud Crawford's take, and Gilly's take. Like that whole conversation about about Danny Swift Garcia. I would love to hear what you all think about this. And here are the receipts brought to you by Retro Knockout. The receipts are brought to you by Retro Knockout, the modern day punch out. Hit the link in the description box to visit the Kickstarter to learn more about the game coming out very soon. Hold up. I got to refresh this. Let me refresh this. There it is. There it is. Now, everybody, where are we? The receipt. Receipts, motherfucker! All right. Here's what Terrence Bud Crawford, him speaking on Danny Swift Garcia.
Would you say he fought better competition overall, or would you say he fought better competition at welterweight?
At welterweight.
Okay, so, you know what I mean, why would you say that?
Because he fought Danny Garcia. He was considered one of the top welterweights.
Time out, we're going to go.
Been a champion.
I love doing this. Okay, so who Danny Garcia beat at 47? Tick tock.
I beat everybody at 140.
Thank you.
I thought I beat Thurman. I thought I beat Porter.
Thought.
I didn't get the decision.
Danny.
Those are arguably those are two tough decisions. You feel me?
Same thing I said.
What do y'all think? When he said Danny Garcia, you bring him up on Elder True Spence's resume, who did he beat at 147? Who did he beat at 147? We all, me included, I bring up Danny Swift Garcia when talking about Errol the True Spence's resume. He said, but who did he beat at 147, though? Charles Edward Cheese said those were facts. What do y'all think? Facts? Errol resume is better overall. We're not one step at a time. This is called derailing. The reason why nobody can get anywhere because y'all brains are too scattered. My man right here. One step at a time. We're talking about Danny Swift Garcia. We will get there. Don't rush it. Facts, okay? Facts. Positive energy makes me stronger and younger. Facts on PBC pumping, okay? Facts. Right. People digressing. Close fights, but Danny didn't beat any of the top guys. Okay. Yeah, for real, that's facts. Let's see what Curious has to say. To argue that Bud argument, I would say this. Bud said his hardest fight was Gamboa. Who did Gamboa beat? Errol fought better competition. Well, that's my point. Matisse wasn't at 147. 147. All right. Now hear me out. No, Danny is iffy jiffy. Okay. So with Danny Garcia not having the best resume at 147, does that mean, based on that resume that he has at 147, does that mean he was not a fantastic, tough win for Errol Spence? He said, who did he beat at 147? So does that mean what Bud is trying to imply that he is absolutely right? He's trying to imply that, listen, like my man said, Danny was pumped up. What did he do at 147? Are those facts? Because of Danny's resume at 147, Victor has defeated Jules said no. Let me ask you guys. Prime Amir Khan, 147. 147. We ain't saying what we're saying. 147. The Paulie Malignaggi's of the world, the Ghost Guerrera of the world. Those guys. Not much. No, he was not. Danny Garcia was a tune-up for Errol after the car crash. What one hell of a tune-up. Bud is right on this one. Okay. Watch him. Bud is right on this one. Who has a better resume, Danny Garcia or Bud Crawford? If we're basing Errol the True Spence, his fight against Danny Swift Garcia being overrated, who has a better resume, Danny Garcia or Bud Crawford? Bud, are you sure? Are you sure? Garcia has a far better resume. Okay. Oh, come on now, Bud. You said resume-wise, Danny Swift Garcia is shitting Buds. Resume-wise, shitting him. 100%. Now at 147. Okay. Does
Terrence Crawford have a strong or weak resume at 147? Strong or weak? If Danny Swift Garcia resume at 147 is weak because he didn't beat the top guys, then you tell me, does Terrence Crawford have a strong or weak resume at welterweight? Weak. Weak. If y'all calling Danny Garcia overrated for Errol Spence, you know Kell Brook, that's overrated for Terrence Crawford. So really, he only had Sean Porter. He only had Sean Porter. That's it. That's a strong resume at 147. Jeff Horn, where has he been? Evanesian? Amir Khan? That's a strong resume at 147? I'm asking because here's my thing. Here's my thing. When you start shitting other people's resumes, we got to look at yours. No. Now you're capping. Now you're capping. Now Horn was a champion. So is Roley. Roley's a champion. What does that mean? Stop. What I'm saying is, on this platform this morning, when you're talking to the war room, we're not trying to cap or be biased. We're trying to tell the truth. Don't curve shit. If you think Jeff Horn was a monster, then Danny Swift Garcia is Godzilla. Stop playing. If Jeff Horn, if he deserves credit for Jeff Horn, then Danny Swift Garcia is a killer. You want to give him Jeff Horn? Then don't take away no Danny Swift Garcia. Don't take away Danny Swift Garcia. You hear me, Sadate? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Crawford was pound for pound one after he became undisputed, but I moved him back after years of weak. Well, okay, I hear you on that. But here's the thing. So now let me tell you what the truth is. Let me tell you what the truth is, bro. Terrence Crawford and Danny Swift Garcia are monsters. That's the truth. Terrence Crawford is a fantastic fighter, period. That whole resume conversation, we got to look at Terrence. The reason why Terrence and Errol is a big deal isn't because of the resumes whatsoever. It's because you know Terrence Crawford can fight his ass off. And so can Danny Swift Garcia. And Errol the True Spence came back after getting thrown from a Ferrari and being gone for 18 months and fought him as a tune. No one fights Danny Garcia as a tune-up. Nobody. That was an incredible win for Errol the True Spence. Incredible. So here, let's talk about Terrence Bud Crawford. This is only 1 point. We're already 18 minutes in, which is why I started early. Let's talk about Terrence Bud Crawford. All right. Oh, Lord. I know when we're on a Relax on him.
Cheese. His name is Cheese.
They say they don't fuck with me, but
Bling bling. King Kong ain't got
on Jay. Relax on him. Seep. Left hand on you. Left hand on you. Pow. King Kong ain't got on Jays. What do you have to say? What's crazy is they both did only what they could expect or accept. Fight each other. Facts on them.
Cheese. His name is Cheese.
they say they don't fuck with me, but
bling bling. King Kong ain't got
on Jay. Look, listen to me. Terrence Crawford is a fantastic fighter. One of the better fighters in the world, one of the better fighters ever. But if you want to talk about resumes, Danny Swift Garcia has a better resume at 142. Danny Swift Garcia has a better resume at 140 as well. Yeah. See, he fought Amir Khan, not that 147 Amir Khan that Terrence Crawford fought. He fought a real Amir Khan. He broke Amir Khan. Y'all say Amir Khan ain't got a jaw, ain't got a chin. He ain't never had the best chin anyway, but he broke that chin. And then Canelo Alvarez finished it. He fought an extremely talented Amir Khan. Zab Judah, Matisse, Lamont Peterson. Not the Peterson Errol Spence fought. The Peterson that Danny Swift Garcia fought was a monster. Your boy, Danny Swift Garcia, has a better resume at 140 than Terrence Crawford. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Yeah, Chinny Khan. Yeah, Khan's chin is shot, but Danny Swift Garcia shot it, though. His chin is shot, but Danny Swift Garcia shot it. He broke Amir Khan's chin, and he broke Keith One Time Thurman's elbow. That's why Keith One Time Thurman ain't one time no more. Danny Swift Garcia injured him forever. So when y'all talking about Danny Swift Garcia and his resume, think again. Think again. And all I'm doing is talking facts. All I'm doing is talking facts. Is Terrence Crawford a better fighter than Danny Swift Garcia? I'm assuming. He didn't beat him in amateurs, though. Terrence Crawford ain't beat Danny in amateurs. He ain't beat Ugas in amateurs either. Errol Spence beat them both. Terrence ain't get a chance to fight him in the pros. I'm assuming Terrence Crawford is better. But when you look at the resumes, Danny Swift Garcia is better. And now here's the thing. We're talking about who he beat, but who he fought. Close fight with Sean Porter. Close fight with Keith One Time Thurman. That's who he fought. Let me see. Crawford has been stopping everything at 147. That's why he's been avoided by the top. Brother, say whatever you want. Say whatever you want. Terrence Crawford is stopping who? We just talked about Danny Swift Garcia's shitted on his 147 resume. Now you go and be consistent and shit on Crawford's. If you ain't gonna do that, you can't talk to the war room. You got to keep it honest. You got to keep it honest. If you cannot keep it honest, you can't talk in the war room. Because my man talking right next on him.
Cheese. His name is Cheese.
They say they don't fuck with me, but
Bling bling. King Kong ain't got
On Jay. Blacks on him. Seep. Left hand on you. Pow. King Kong ain't got on Cheese. Cheese said we should go by who's running from them. More people might be running from Bud. But here's the thing, Charles, that word Cheese. I love that you brought it up because that's what people are going to bring up. But I can't give victories to fights that didn't happen. We can say somebody ran from them. You can say right now Crawford is running from Boots. It all depends on your bias inside. So we know that the PBC, they all fighting each other, all staying together and fighting each other. You could call that business or you could call that running. But either way, we're not going to give victories to people who haven't fought. I cannot come up with an argument tangibly. I can't say Terrence Crawford is better than anybody if he ain't fought him. I'm not saying it's Terrence Crawford's fault either. I'm not saying it's their fault, but I have no way of measuring them. So it's just like Tyson Fury. He hasn't fought AJ. Until he fights AJ, who's better? I don't know. That's what I sit on. Pause. So where I'm laying my taco hat on, my man brought up resume. And I'm not going to give you extra credit because, okay, your resume is weaker because everybody ran from you. I give him the same criticism I give Triple G. Everybody ran. He ain't have the fights, bro. I don't know that he's an all-time great fighter because everybody ran from him. Brother, he ain't have the fights. I can't. You feel what I'm saying? Charles cracking it. He's cracking his ass. He's cracking the hell up. All right, let me see. Let me see what everybody got to say. Let me see. What else we got? Victor, oh, yes, I wonder what you should have before throwing them play. To everybody talking about Danny and Bud in amateur. Sean Porter beat Usyk in the amateur. Those fights don't hold weight anymore. They do hold weight. They hold weight. When we talk about Tank Davis versus Devin Haney, we bring up sparring. Shakur Stevenson Haney. Hey, y'all see that sparring? Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia. Y'all see when they sparred? Hey, Ryan Garcia and Devin the American Dream Haney, they split in amateurs. All of a sudden, we can't bring up amateurs when it comes to Terrence Bud Crawford. That's all we do is bring up sparring in amateurs. Rolly got knocked out by a left-hander in sparring. Just like he got knocked out by Tank Davis. That's information. Hey, Ryan Garcia, turn southpaw. Oh, we can't use that like it didn't happen. We use it all the time, and we're going to use it for Terrence Crawford, too, and Errol Spence. So I'll tell you, who is Bud trying to convince? Us or himself? Everybody. I think us and him. Even though Bud did sign a contract, we all know Top Rank hurt his resume. With all that in-house fighting, nobody is running. Facts. Big facts. Terrence Crawford ain't scared of shit. PBC had the better welterweights compared to Top Rank 100. Exactly. Granted, that's more recent in their histories. Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. You talking about sparring? Come on, man. Have you ever sparred? Have you ever sparred? I know I have. I still talk about people that earn my respect in sparring. I'm like, that guy's a beast. He's a beast. People talk about Sugar Shakur Stevenson sparring with Terrence Bud Crawford all the time, talking about how much of a badass he is. You don't think Ryan Garcia going over to the X-Men DJ, that's my DJ, sparring with Elder True Spencer, Frank Martin and shit ain't going to get him ready? Ring time is ring time. Ring time is ring time. That pro fight that y'all see on Saturday nights is won and lost in the preparation. And I'm going to tell you what's a part of the preparation. Sparring. Iron Mike Tyson was getting dribbled off the canvas in sparring before Buster Douglas. People didn't think, oh, that's just sparring. Put all their money on Tyson. Lost that shit. Buster Douglas knocked his ass out. Y'all better start concentrating. Y'all better start looking at everything. 100%. I remember playing football, getting racked in practice. And I'm like, okay, that boy, I'm happy he's on our team. Practice is practice. Please. Let me see. DJ, that's my DJ. Crawford, fun is ambitious about talking other resumes. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Biz, you see what Shakur had to say about the name Sugar? Yeah, I saw that. He said he don't want it. Yeah, he say, you know, I want my own. That's cool. Look, ShowBizz call you Sugar. I'm gonna call you Sugar. Let me see. It's on Fight Hype. He didn't like it. No, he just said, you know, yeah, he doesn't like the name Sugar, and he said, I want to think of something else. That's cool. ShowBizz call you Sugar. Bud also been fighting guys who aren't naturally 147. Lundy Gamble, and had to overpower them because he was being touched. Okay, let's move forward. We got some more because we're 30 minutes in. Let's listen to what he had to say about Kell Brook.
You seen Errol Spence, Sean Porter. You seen Errol Spence, Kell Brook. You seen Terrence Crawford, Kell Brook. Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter, and you tell me.
All right, Sean Porter, you get that.
Okay.
Kell Brook was already beat the fuck up. He went up from 147 to 160 to fight Triple G. Mm-hmm. And Triple G broke his fucking eye socket. Then he fought Errol Spence. Errol Spence broke his other fucking eye socket. So you fought a nigga. He got him I can't.
He had no eyes. He was blind. You fought a blind man. That's wrong. Go ahead, explain.
Let me explain the difference between when I fought him and Errol fought him. When Spence fought Kell Brook had went up to fight Triple G. He was too small. He got crushed. At that point in time, they rushed him within months to get back down to 147 to fight Errol Spence. He wasn't healed. Eyes still messed up. You know what I mean? Weight drained, all that. The difference between when I fought him, he was already, you know what I mean, fighting. He was on a 3-fight winning streak. You know what I mean? So he's not coming off a loss. He's not coming off of injury. The man said it out his own mouth. This is the best I ever felt in my career. You know what I mean? And that is that.
then Danny Swift Garcia has one hell of a resume at 147. Because he was like, he ran out of argument. But let me tell you something. Paulie Malignaggi was better than that Kell Brook. Let me see. Dustin versus Justin 2, the same night as Bud versus Spence. Demon time. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you how I feel about that. All right. The Kell Brook that Errol Spence fought was a better Kell Brook. He never lost that welterweight or anything like. He was a better Kell Brook. He was a better Kell Brook. All right. Let me tell you something about Kell Brook. All right. I hope I can say this. But he already said it himself years ago. Kell Brook was an extremely dark place. I made a video to tell Kell Brook, I don't think you quit against Errol Spence. I told him to keep his head up, and I wanted to see him fight again. He sent me a personal thank you. He also sent it to my team. He was in a very, very dark place for a while. Came back, fought at 154, had some good fights. And up until that point, Kell Brook was Terrence Crawford's best challenge at welterweight. He beat the shit out of him. But that was a shell of Kell Brook. It was. Okay? It was a shell of him. It's kind of like where's Kell Brook now? It's kind of like when Ugas beat Manny Pacquiao. We can say Ugas beat Manny Pacquiao. Or we can say Ugas beat Manny Pacquiao. Oh, let me see. Let me see what we have to say. Oh my Lord. Hold on. Hold on. Where we at? Next order.
Cheese. His name is Cheese.
They say they don't fuck with me, but
Bling bling.
King Kong ain't got
On Che. Yeah, cappuccino. Hey, Brook was dominating that fight against Triple G until the eye broke. Yes, the Brook Spence the Brook Spence fought was much more confident in here. He was not spiritually broken. You're absolutely right. Charles Edward Cheese, truer words were never spoken. Physically, he had a messed up eye socket, but that wasn't the eye that Errol Spence broke. He broke the other one. But as a fighter, Kell Brook was getting busy on Spence too. That Kell Brook that was handing out chocolate brownies, he was spiritually a fighter still. When his eyes start slipping out the eye socket and he was pushing it back, that's what he was trying to describe. And he sat and he got on one knee and he just couldn't no more. His home turned on him. And when his home turned on him, he dropped into a very dark place. Not only was he talking about ending his boxing career, he was threatening unaliving himself. So he was in a very dark place. That was not Kell Brook anymore when Terrence Crawford fought him. All right. Not to take anything from Terrence Crawford, but to try to imply or argue that the Kell Brook he fought was better than the one Errol Spence fought, that's cap. But the one that Errol Spence fought wasn't the best Kell Brook either. Who fought the best Kell Brook was Showtime Sean Porter. The one that Errol Spence fought was a damn good Kell Brook, but it wasn't the best Kell Brook. Kell Brook that Showtime Sean Porter fought was the best welterweight in the world. That's the Black Two Sugars. Kell Brook was better than all of them. He was better than Keith One Time Thurman, all of them. That boy went up to fight Triple G. End up changing his whole career. Though Errol Spence fought a damn good Kell Brook, it wasn't the best one. Sean Porter fought the best one. He fought the best one. Let me see what y'all have to say. Biz, you really think Kell was better after coming back down after an 8-month layoff from a fractured orbital bone? Yes, he was better than the Kell Brook that was talking about unaliving himself, who was extremely depressed, who picked up bad habits, who had 2 broken orbital bones by that time. Yes. Who came down from 154 to 147, also weight drained. Yes. I think that Errol Spence's Kell Brook that he fought out there in the UK was better than the one Terrence Crawford fought. Yes. Absolutely. Let me see. What else we got? That's the cap. 2 sugars. Yeah, in response to what Buzz said about Brook. Yeah. Yeah. And here's the thing. After all that, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna jump right to it right now. Terrence Crawford, you watching? Your family watching? Anybody? Biz Cappin, shut up. Y'all, your family watching? Terrence Crawford, you watching? I'm gonna tell you this, flat out. I got Terrence Crawford beating Errol Spence, man. I do. Right now, I do. Terrence is too good for you to be gone for a year plus and think you're gonna beat him. I got Terrence Crawford. Yeah. I'm just talking about what he's arguing. Errol Spence fought a better Kell Brook. And Danny Swift Garcia is a fantastic win. That's all. I do have Terrence Crawford, though. I'm betting Errol Spence. Just like I did with Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. I'm betting Errol Spence. I got Terrence Crawford. Yeah. I'm going to tell you this. If Errol Spence wins, see, this is the question. This is what I'm going to add. Brook fought Bud 9th after coming down from 154. But also he was, look at who he was fighting at 154. Kell Brook wasn't Kell Brook. But let me tell you this. There's a chance that Errol Spence is special. See, I know Terrence Crawford's special. There's a chance that Errol Spence is special. You don't come back and beat Danny Swift Garcia after being flung from a Ferrari and being gone for 18 months or whatever it is. You don't do that. If Errol Spence is special, I'm talking about all-time special. He beats Terrence Crawford. And if he does that shit, there's no way he should be beating Terrence Crawford, bro. If he comes back, no tune-up, 2 car accidents, retinal tear, all that stuff, comes back and finds a way to beat Terrence Crawford, who's been knocking out everybody, ain't losing. Everybody knows what, well respected. When people talk about Errol Spence, though, you hear about this dude who, as a teenager, beat Floyd up in sparring. That's where he got all of his respect, sending Broner to the hospital. Jermell Charlo, like, that guy punched like a damn heavyweight, man. Jermell Charlo sitting there like, if he's that dude, you saw Ugas' face. You ain't seen Ugas since. If Errol is that dude, if he's really that dude, and he beats Terrence Crawford, you talking about some Sugar Ray Leonard type shit, man. For real. Let's see what $1 Trillion have to say. If EJ didn't have the better fights at 147, he wouldn't be a challenge for Bud. The fact that EJ had those fights makes it a 50-50. EJ is a bad MFer if he beats Bud. Yep, I got Bud by 11-round TKO. I mean, you and I have been identical for a minute now. We're going on a year. Let me see. Not to mention Biz, his original coach didn't even train him in the Crawford fight. He was against him fighting Crawford. Yeah. Everybody was. Let me see. Remember when you always thought Bivol then changed last minute, Biz? Yeah. Yeah, I've said that before. How you want to remind me of something I reminded you of? Do you remember? I reminded y'all of that in a video. Hold on. Let me give you this.
Oh, you see this guy? Number 1 bullshit guy. He do the wee woo because
so basically what Biz is saying is bet on Spence and pick Bud to win. His track record don't lie. And that's the black Joe Jorgens. Yeah. Yeah, track record. Oh, this Charles Edward Cheese is in the mix on him.
Cheese. His name is Cheese.
They say they don't fuck with me, but
Bling bling.
King Kong ain't got
On Cheese. Seep. Left hand on you. Left hand on you. Pow. King Kong ain't got on Cheese. Let me see. I'm more worried now than I was before the eye and secondary car accident. Facts. I'm still rolling with Spence, but I can totally see Bud hurting him while lunging in. Yeah, it's going to be a sad moment while lunging in, just like he did with Ugas. That's what he does when he's rusty. He's trying to get you. And if he goes trying to get Terrence Crawford is going to be in his bag. If he goes trying to get Terrence Crawford, he's going to get hurt. And I see him lunging to go get him. Let me see. If Bud wins, are we going to say he had too long of a layoff, or are we going to give Bud his credit? I don't know. We can't all collectively think the same. I'm a fan of both fighters, but it seems like Bud gets the short end of the stick. I don't know. Bud doesn't have a great resume. All right. So short end of the stick. I don't know. I think pugilist. I think we know he doesn't have a great resume. All right. But he has great accomplishments. Okay. But on top of that, let me see. Are we going to give Bud his credit? We should, because look at us right now saying it's a 50-50 fight. Don't forget what we're saying right now. Don't forget what we're saying right now. That's all I want to do. I want y'all to don't forget what we're saying right now. What else we got? Hold on. Wait a second. Next on him.
Cheese. His name is Cheese.
they say they don't fuck with me, but
Bling bling.
King Kong ain't got
On Cheese. I can totally disagree with Cheese. He can disagree with me, and then his name is Cheese. Flex on him. Seep. Left hand on you. Pow. King Kong ain't got on Cheese. Let me see. Y'all thank EJ for this fight. Yep. Fight the shit. He basically boycotted his own team. Yep, for this fight. Yep, he death hungry, 100%. He's a maniac. And if he pulls this fight out, because honestly, how he was looking against Kell Brook, I was like, I don't know if he dogged it out. If he dogs this fight out, then it is what it is, brother. It is what it. Everybody, hold on. One more again. Flex on him.
Cheese. His name is Cheese.
they say they don't fuck with me, but
Bling bling.
King Kong ain't got
On Cheese. Laughing my butt off. Don't clown me, brother. It's just a feeling. I don't think Bud faced anyone that's gonna bite down and be just as much of a dog as him. I don't think Bud faced anyone that's gonna bite down. No, neither has Spence. Spence hasn't fought anybody that's the dog that he is. That's why this is a 50-50 fight. So let's move on. But check out Gilly the Kid's rebuttal to this whole thing. It's only like 7 seconds, but I love it.
But he's saying, who the fuck did they fight?
Each other.
Who do they fight? Each other. See, when you look at Ugas, Spence, Danny Swift Garcia, Keith One Time Thuyman, Kell Brook, Showtime Sean Porter, when you look at them in many, that's why you can't say that those 4 kings from the welterweight division didn't show improve. In many combinations, they all fought each other. Sean Porter fought them all. Keith Thurman fought Sean Porter, Danny Swift Garcia, Kell Brook, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Errol Spence, Danny Swift Garcia, Sean Porter, Keith. They all fought each other. Ugas, Sean Porter, Errol Spence, they all fought each other. You can throw Broner in there. They all fought each other. That was a beautiful rebuttal for Gilly. They all fought each other. Sean Porter's just one that fought them all, which why I think he's the greatest welterweight out of all of them. Greatest, not the best, greatest. He fought them all in their primes. No excuses. See, you got the fights like this taking 4 years with all of their different excuses or whatever, right? You got fights that's hard to make, but it was so easy to make for Sean Porter. How is it hard for everybody else to make, but Sean Porter fought them all at their best? How was that? Incentive, motivation. What was Sean Porter trying to do? He was trying to fight the fight. He didn't even take a pay cut. You can fight the fight if you really want to. If you really want to. Remember Devin Haney? They shitted on Devin Haney, but he won it undisputed. Now look at him. Now look at him. He took a step back to take huge steps forward. He beat Lomachenko officially. He's undisputed. He's Devin the American Dream Haney, the undisputed villain. Took a step backwards. He had foresight. If you really want the fight, you can. AB drop Porter. But Porter beat him. Now. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. We're going to talk about that a little bit. Because y'all don't focus on what makes someone great. Y'all focus on a flaw. Y'all focus on the trip up. Because you're a crab in a barrel, right? That's what you are. You're a hyena. You're a snake in the grass. But those who are warriors, animals, who can go through the adversity and come out clean on the other side, you don't give credit for that. You give credit for the knockdown. Right? Ryan Garcia knocked down by Luke Campbell, got up, knocked him out with a body shot. Lomachenko knocked down by Linares, got up, knocked him out with a body shot. What do y'all focus on? Snakes in the grass, right? That's how you can tell the weak-minded quick. Let me see. I never rated either Kell Brook win, because you are right. Kell Brook was washed up for Crawford, but Crawford is also right about Triple G after effect. 100%. 100%. I hear you. But the thing is, who fought the better Kell Brook? Who fought the better Kell Brook? So look, this is what I want to get to. With my man, the snake in the grass, who said AB dropped Porter. Check this out.
Yeah, Danny got him.
No, never.
Danny never beat you as amateur.
No, he beat me. But he said like he's saying, have I ever got rocked?
No, not rocked. Just that moment where motherfucking you like, this ain't what I expected.
Oh, Gamboa rocked you though.
Gamboa rocked me.
Yeah, but you recovered.
Yeah, I got rocked by Gamboa, and in that same round, it was over with.
No,
the same round.
He
paid for it. He paid for it.
The same round. Come here.
That's the
now
killer.
I'm mad.
How do you judge a man? How do you judge a man? The snake in the grass. He'll focus on the rock. Now I know after Terrence Crawford gets rocked, you better be able to withstand his dog. If you rock him, you better be able to withstand his dog. He got rocked, same round. Done. Mean Machine rocked him. He kept going after him. Rocked him. He didn't start getting smart and boxing. No, he finished him. It got worse for the Mean Machine. Right? Hey, Sean Porter's winning. What? Dropped him twice. Fight's over. You can grade him by him getting rocked. You can grade him by him and Sean Porter was an even fight up until then. You can grade him by him getting dropped by the Mean Machine. I grade him by how he responds to adversity. So I know, looking into this fight against Errol the True Spence, that if Errol the True Spence hurts Terrence Crawford, he better be ready to get up off the canvas. That's the only thing he's shown me. That's the only thing he's shown me. If the fight is close, if he hurts Crawford, if he drops Crawford, he better be ready for the worst Crawford he's seen. If you only judging them by the adversity and not by how they respond, you're missing half the story. And I'm talking about the better half, the half that should be measured. No more snakes in the grass in the war room. This is a fight, ladies and gentlemen, and this is why we love boxing. One-sided victories is not why we love boxing. We love it so we can get inspired. So when we hit the canvas on our day-to-day, when times get rough for us, you get a divorce, you have a bankruptcy, God forbid somebody passes away, you lose your job, how to get up and keep breathing, keep living, and keep pushing forward. Y'all got to learn how to measure a man and woman by how they respond to adversity and not the adversity itself. That's the black two sugars. Now let's move forward. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Crawford talking about boots. Here it is.
Why y'all go to IBF route and not the WBO?
Hold up. Oh, we're going to get to the bottom of this.
It could have been Crawford versus Ennis instead of Crawford versus Avanesian.
You know what I mean? But I knew what I said. And I told Blue Bud, y'all can make it happen. Let's make it happen.
First and foremost, we did talk to Espinoza, so whoever said that is cap. I told Wallow and I told Gilly, I said if Boots want to fight Terrence Crawford, call Bozy and Boots and ask them why they took the IBF route instead of staying with the WBO when they could have been my mandatory.
No. We never was your mandatory.
You could have been my mandatory.
Now, Terrence, listen close. We've been asked to fight you a long time. Wallow and them already know.
They know, because I training.
We asked for all the top guys.
No love, no really. My heart so chilly.
Time ago.
When? Why? If y'all want to fight me a long time ago, why I'm just now hearing about this?
You remember when you came to Boots fight, and my man came with you. That's the fight he wanted to see.
He said that's the fight in the future he want to see. He didn't say y'all was calling me out. What we know?
Y'all know everything.
I don't know nothing. I'm trying to find out what I know. Enlighten me.
What you mean enlighten me? You for Devanese and you could for me.
You jumped up out of my sanction body to go fight in the IBF. So what I know?
What you mean?
What you mean? What I mean?
Yeah, we asked for that fight plenty of times. Yo.
When?
Plenty of times.
What's plenty? When?
Man,
you fronting. You fronting now. Don't front for Gilly now.
No fronting.
When? That's what I'm saying. When? You keep saying keep it a buck. I'm saying when. Now you saying one thing and your dad saying another. So when?
I've been asking for that fight since 2018. What are you talking about? Since I was a baby.
He's drunk. He's sleepy. Good night, sir. Continue with your Z's, because you know what I mean. You must have had a long night or something. Because
I don't know. Sounds fishy. Let me tell you why. Why Charles Edward Cheese? I'm gonna tell you why, bro. It sounds fishy because it's supposed to. What they're doing, I've been watching boxing too long. What they're doing is not trying to fight. Neither Boots or Crawford are trying to fight each other. Just trying to set up a possibility. You start speaking names early, and then you start putting a plan in place to get there. David Benavidez and Canelo wasn't supposed to fight 2 years ago. No way. That's not the best time to do it. The business of boxing been around for a long time. You don't think they got it perfected yet? They know how to starve the boxing fan. They know how to get the boxing fan hype. And we know we didn't want any fight to get in, but I don't give a damn if it was Boots. We didn't want any fight to get in the way of Errol Spence versus Crawford. We didn't want any fight to. So let's just say Crawford were to beat Boots. Do you know how much of a favorite he'd be against Errol? How about if Boots won? We didn't want neither one. Neither one. Because you'll end up with that Floyd Mayweather-Zab Judah shit. See, Baltimore beat Zab Judah before Zab Judah fought Floyd. They still went on with the fight. As soon as Floyd beat Zab Judah, they didn't care. They immediately said, you didn't beat the guy who beat Zab, though. He beat Baltimore like he didn't exist. But all Baltimore did was dampen that crazy matchup between Zab Judah and Floyd. It's all business. That's why it sounds fishy. Let me see. I'm a casual, so I'm just happy they're fighting. I think Craw will win, but just them fighting is a win-win for the fans. Yep, both are damn good fighters. Exactly, because this is what we learn. I'm going to keep you up. This is what we learn. The result of the fight isn't the best part because we don't always get the trusted response or the trusted result. So the best part is the fight, is this part. We don't win or lose unless you bet. Bet us on BetUS, bigger, easier to use, and safe. But we're not the victor or the loser here. What we get is the fight, the matchup. That's our part. That's our part. Now, if the results were more consistent, then that'd be a bigger part, in my opinion, to the overall thing, who actually won. But we don't really always get who actually won. Barroso should be the champion right now. So what I love more than the result is the fight, which is why I give credit to Danny Swift Garcia fighting Keith one time, Thurman, fighting Showtime Sean Porter, because depending on the judges, it could have went Danny's way. Both of them. So for me, a loss is part of their resume too. You can't say boxing is corrupt. You can't say people are being consistently robbed and then say, oh, but he lost. And judge him on only the W or the L. Judge him on the fight happening. Because at the end of the day, Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford could have just not happened. It's happening now. Let me see. What y'all gotta say? Here we go. Just lost my job, at Lowe's, as an assistant manager. Damn. You're doing your thing too. Picked myself up now, and I have a better job with better pay and have more time with my family. Gotta be resilient and strong even when things are hard. Exactly. So then when you watch a guy, problem child, when you watch a guy who in front of millions of people falls flat on his face, and everybody go, ha ha! And then you see that guy get up, dust himself off, and then knock somebody out, knock that guy out later. How do you judge those who say, hey, but remember when he got knocked down, though? Remember that part? Remember the part when he got... How do you judge those people? Snakes. Hit the Tyson there. Let me see. Remember when Problem Child lost his job, though? Yeah, but I got a better one. Got more time. But I remember when you lost your job, though. Snake. Let me see. You're right, Biz. We've been starving to the bone. 100%. 100%. When Crawford gets hurt, he turns into a demon. Yeah, and he will get hurt, and he will turn into a demon. Now we just got to see how Errol Spence handles that. Because we know Errol Spence is a tank. Let's see how he handles it. 100%, nothing gets in the way of Spence Crawford, not even Boots, but Thurman, on the other hand, need to get his issue out the way and get the Boots work. That looks like that's an obvious setup right there, right? You put that fight together. You have to. Hey, Biz, is Crawford number one pound for pound with a two-time undisputed Spence win? Yeah, even if Usyk were to become two-time undisputed with Fury. I don't know. At that point, I don't know. Who would be? It's whatever y'all feeling. I think, honestly, Usyk beating Tyson Fury is a bigger order than Crawford beating Spence. I do. So Usyk may be a bigger victory. Hold on, let me see. Don't judge, commend. So let's talk about this. The last clip here, and then we could just talk. But here's the last clip. Crawford talking about Charlo. Brought up Spence getting rocked too. Check that out.
But hey, look, Errol got hurt. You know what I mean? In fights, he just got hurt his last fight. Man, don't act like you didn't see the last fight with Lucas, man. Come on, man. But listen, man,
fighters punched him, man. He wasn't even looking, man.
What?
He didn't get hurt.
Well, if he didn't get hurt, then I don't know. I think all fighters get hurt. The Charlo
I don't
brother.
know which one it is, but I know y'all be going back and forth. Is he going up to 154 to get some smoke?
Definitely. After I handle my business right here and he's still champion, he got to see me. They don't think, you know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I mean? When I beat him, coming to see you. Cause quiet as kept, you know what I mean? He probably be whooping your ass and sparring, you know what I mean? That's why when people was asking him, you know what I mean, what you think about Terrence Crawford, man, wanting to fight you? Oh, man, he got to go fight Errol. Why everybody asking me? Man, now you crying because everybody asking you about fighting me?
First of all, what I like is that Terrence Crawford was like, oh, he wasn't hurt. Well, I think everybody gets hurt. Okay. He knows. He's been in the game. He knows. So here's the thing. Like we say, fighters are the best actors in the world. Here's the thing. Was Errol Spence hurt against Ugas? He probably did get hurt. Not dangerously, though. But he probably got hurt. Like you said, everybody gets hurt. You think these people are Terminator? Everybody gets hurt. Floyd, everybody. Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, Rocky Marciano, they all get hurt. It's a fight. You don't think you get jawed? You don't think you keep getting punched by a professional puncher in the face and in the body and you don't get hurt? You get hurt. And it's just how you respond to it. Now, the thing is, Terrence Crawford got hurt more dangerously. When he had the Bambi legs against Gamboa, that was more dangerous, and Gamboa isn't the puncher Errol Spence is. But also, Terrence Crawford wasn't at 147. Right? Terrence Crawford can absorb a Gamboa punch at 147. You know, Terrence Crawford he never should have been 135, 140. He was way too big of a dude. People call Terrence Crawford small. That dude's big and strong. He was way bigger than everybody. He just could make the weight. It's like Devin Haney, bigger than everybody. He could just make the weight. Right? So if you hurt Devin Haney now, I can see how. That guy's like Terrence Crawford. He's bone dry out there. But Terrence Crawford, for whatever reason, he was more hurt against Gamboa. And he got dropped against the Mean Machine. Dropped. He was hurt. Now, does that have something to say about the chin? This is what I'm going to say. And I've been saying this. Errol Spence has better defense than Terrence Crawford. If anybody get hit flush, you saw when Errol Spence got hit flush when he wasn't looking, shit hurt. Errol Spence has better defense than Terrence Crawford. Because his defense is accompanied with one of the better jabs in the business. He is always defensively sound and responsible. Good footwork behind a great jab. That is a part of his defense. So when you see Terrence Crawford get rocked by Gamboa, look at when he got rocked. He had both of his hands down. When he got rocked, he had both of his hands down. I think he pushed Gamboa off of him and had his hands down and then got hit. And that's why he got wobbled. He had his hands down. Ocampo put in some work for 20 seconds. Errol Spence finished him quick. Let me see. Victor out the field. Oh, yes, I wonder why we shoot him on before throwing him from the plane. Bro, I'm kind of worried about Spence. Anybody who wears a skull cap like Bud Crawford does is dangerous. Yeah. It's the skull cap versus the black ones, bro. Facts, Biz. Spence's defense is underrated. Very much. Very much. Spence has better defense. The Mean Machine wouldn't dribble Spence off the canvas. Not because Spence has a better chin. He got better defense. Danny caught him and had him stunned. He should. He's one of the better punchers in the world. But Errol Spence, people get stunned. Let me ask you, fighter, something. Okay, because I know it happened to me. I've been punched, kept fighting, but I couldn't see straight. You just couldn't tell. I've been punched, bam, and now everything is a fog, and I'm just, you can't really tell though. That's why Terrence Crawford was like, everybody gets hurt. Yeah, everybody gets hurt. What did Mike Tyson say about Razor Ruddock? He said that guy hits like a mule kick. If you watch the fight, though, you can't tell because Mike Tyson was feeling that. He was in there. He said, shit. He said that guy can hit like a mule kick. Mm-hmm. Yep. Can't wait, and an active time off for Spence can be a blessing in disguise. Facts. Can be. From car accident and eye surgery. Can be. Absolutely can be. I'm going to tell you this. Look. He said, I've seen red too. Just all red. Your vision is done for. Bro, I got hit. And my eye, I got big eyes. I got hit. And my right eye was stuck looking straight. And my left eye was moving around. The muscles around my eye got so swollen that my right eye couldn't move. So when I looked around, I could see a split screen. I can see one side. I can see you, and then I can see everything else. Let me see. Yeah, my coach was like, you took more shots than normal, but I thought you were okay. Right. Right. That's that shit. And when that happens, bro, that is scary. When Kell Brook was trying to slide his eyeball back in his socket, when he stepped back, he was like, whoa, bro. Now, oh, you ain't a warrior. Say what you want. But if my eye, I only got two. If my eyeball slip, I'm not that damn crazy. I'm a fighter, but I'm not Harry Grant. That eyeball was slipping out his eye. He'd rather have his eye. He'd rather have an L and his eye. I promise. I promise you. He started sliding that in, and he said that he felt the bones around his orbital bone cracking like crab legs. And he was like, okay, hold up, bro. The eye collector is here. The eye collector is here. The eye collector is coming to get me. Let me see. Let me see. WBA just ordered Rolly and Aurora and brother. Forrest Whitaker eye. Yeah. Forrest Whitaker eye. Damn. Yeah. Look up when Kell Brook was talking about how he was keeping his eyeball in the socket. And Errol Spence don't give a shit. He hopes it comes out. So you're looking at a guy, you're like, wait, time out. And that guy like, it's like, wait, what? All right, let me take a knee. Because obviously, if my eyeball slips out, you'll have a ball. That'll be your favorite thing in the world. So, but not for me. Let me see. Charles Edward Cheese. Biz, I was listening to Tarver talk about this. He kind of swayed me. Could this really be a repeat of Tank Bud versus Garcia Spence? No. Because that's why Ryan Garcia is going over to Derrick James. Right? Because he needed to be able to stay defensively responsible. Okay. Biz. I was listening to Tarver. Okay. Charles Edward Cheese. Let me tell you, bro. Charles, let me tell you. How can I put this? Errol Spence has the same approach as Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Okay? Errol Spence defense and jab and everything is textbook. This guy if you were to teach a fighter how to box, step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is what you do. Errol Spence personifies that checklist. Jab, boom, step back, boom. Everything is tight because it lowers the margin of error. That's how he boxed I am boxing. Marvelous Marvin Hagler. I am boxing. Bam, boom, boom. Everything is nice, perfect. Hook. He's like a robot. All right? Bam, boom. And he feels if I keep doing boom, 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 you will lose. As long as I don't have crazy margins of error. Boom, like he did where Ugas dropped out the mouthpiece, turned around, then he got caught. So tight, bam, boom, boom. The thing is, he is addicted to fighting and he's a killer. You will break. Yeah. Errol Spence, when you grab that textbook fundamental guy and then you add addicted to fighting and a killer. That's Hagler. Then you add, I love hurting you. Terrence Crawford is water. That's why I say Spence is rock, Crawford is water. Crawford is water. See, he's abstract art. Errol Spence, what's the guy's name? Bob, what's his name? The painter. He's just, this is a painting. You put this. Terrence Crawford is he'll throw a bucket of paint on the canvas. He's abstract. Now we have to find out what's better. Who matches up the best. And many of Bob Ross, thank you so much. And many of the boxing pugilists says if you're abstract, if you could get in a game and be able to adapt and make these changes and give all these different looks, you should win the fight. Bud is Picasso. But with being abstract, you have you have a bigger probability of that art being ugly as shit. Or it could be the most beautiful art. See, his artwork will sell for higher than Errol Spence's. But Errol Spence's artwork is going to sell for this much every time. But Terrence Crawford can put a painting up that's ugly as shit. He can get rocked by Gamboa, dropped by the meme machine. You feel what I'm saying? That's the difference. That's the difference. It's water and rock. My thing is, I think Errol Spence's rock got some chips in it. He hasn't fought in over a year. So I think his rock got some chips in it. And that's all, those little cracks is all that water needs to penetrate to get through. He got just enough cracks for the water to get through. Bust that brick up. That's the black two sugars. Spence coming for that eye. I got money on it. Good point of view. Yeah. We could put money on it. We could put some more money on it right now. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go to BETUS. Bigger, easier to use, and safe. I'll put another 500 on it right now. Boots that dude at 147. I don't. Good job, dog. I don't really know what to say right there. Good one, dog. You know what I mean? Let me see. Let me look this up. Let's put some more money on it. Let's put some more money on it. Oh boy, I got so much money like leaving right now. Oh, let me see. I can relate to the Hagler comparison. I didn't have the nerve to say it because today's fans immediately say you're comparing Spence to Hagler. Yeah, I know. You can't say anything. If I say just like Ali did, hey, he ain't no Ali. I didn't say he was. I said just like Ali did this and this. Just like Ali flicked his jab, Tyson Fury flicks his jab. You gonna say Tyson Fury's Ali? Those people are ridiculous. All they are about is just catch your moments, right? They're not about understanding the analogy. All right, so hold on, let me see. Let me share the screen. I mean, we're past the hour of the show anyway. Let's see if we can have some fun. Are they gonna let me bet today? I already changed they probably done with me, bro. I already changed the odds, bro. Let me look at the odds right now. It's pretty close. Are they going to let me bet today? Are they going to let me bet $100? Let's place that bet. They did let me bet. They did let me bet. Charles, what you think? Should I put another $100? Charles at work cheese. Should I put another $100? Charles, you a Spence dude, ride or die? I put 100 on Spence. That's 600 already. Another 100? Great. Where we at? What y'all think? What y'all think? Good bet, Biz. Another 100? You know what? I'm on my Khaled. I'm on my Khaled. My man said, run it up on Spence. We smoking on Bud Packs. Okay, then we smoking on Bud Packs then. Let's get another one. Where we at, Spence? Let me get another $100. Place your bet, baby. Let's go. Wait up. Oh, no. He said run it up. He said run it up. Charles at work, she said run it up. Then we got another $100. Let me tell you, what do I have in my socks? What I have in my socks? Do I have another $100? That's $400 today on the Taco Tuesday. Wait, hold on. I think I got something in my underwear. Another $100. Let's go. We don't play no games. We don't play no games. That's $1,000 on Errol to Choose Spence right now. That's 1,000 on Spence right now. I got another 1,000 for him. I got throughout this whole thing. I'm putting money on Spence throughout this whole thing. Am I scared? Of course. I'm afraid. Bet us on BetUS. Bigger, easier to use, and safe. Yeah, that just scared the hell out of me. But I don't care. I never cared. Let's get to the niggas stick to the stomach. I've been getting to the money. Everybody, man. Think I'm getting too much money. Huh? Let me see. Let's see, Donnie. Got your biz. Made my day. You feel what I'm saying, Donnie? Hold on, Donnie. Let me see. Sponsored by Charles at Work Cheese. That's what he told me to run it up. Charles at Work Cheese said run it up. So listen. Listen. We're gonna end by saying this. All right. This fight may be the greatest fight. One of the greatest welterweight fights in history of boxing. That's what we're looking at. And this is not going to be the only one. Both of them have the option for a rematch. Both of them. Now, they can do it right away. Wait a minute. But both of them have the option for a rematch. This is what I know. If Terrence Crawford wins, which I think he should, if he wins this first fight, he's losing the next one. That's the black two sugars. When Errol Spence is done with you, you're not the same. He's going to have to knock out Spence early. If that shit goes past 10 rounds, Terrence would not be the same Terrence, bro. If Terrence beat Errol Spence the first fight, he's not winning the second. Because in my opinion, Errol Spence needed a tune-up before this fight. And if he fights Terrence Crawford and now he's warmed up by the rematch, be safe, Biz. I like your show. Love you, boy. I'm happy for everybody who showed up. Awesome, Biz. I'm saying. Agree there. They're not, this is not going to be the only one. Both of them are not going to be able to accept not being undisputed. Neither one of them. Neither one of them. Not going to be able to accept not being undisputed. Neither one of them. This is the fight we've been looking for. And I should be there. My allergies. They both need a tune-up. Well, that David Evanesian, that was good enough for Terrence. That was good enough. Errol's the true Spence beat up Floyd. Crawford is next. No rematch with the KO. Hit the like. Bless Biz. Thank you so much. Bless you. Thank you so much. So you guys enjoy your day? You guys enjoy the Taco Tuesday? I'm about to go get in the gym. Charles Edward Cheese really made our day today. Everybody give it up for Charles Edward Cheese for the one time.
Cheese. His name is Cheese.
They say they don't fuck with me, but
Bling bling.
King Kong ain't got
Oh, Jay. 100 Biz. Spence breaks you down all the way down, and it's hard for you to get back up. Vanilla Gaming, what's going on with you? Before I go, I do want to say this. Does anyone have VR2 for PlayStation 5? Because I'm about to lift, then I have to work on my script. I haven't been able to get to study my script like I need to, so I'm going to really make today study script day. I'm addicted to VR2, bro. Like, I'm playing all the games on VR2, bro. I'm addicted to VR2. That shit is insane. Like, I'm playing pretty much a Call of Duty game, which is insane. I'm playing Transformers. No, VR2 is pricey. It is, but I'm having it's solid. Yeah, it is really, really dope. So thank you guys for showing up and showing out. ShowBizz The Adult. Let me know how you all feel in the comments later. I know you guys are going to argue these points. Fantastic job from Gilly and everybody over there. Fantastic. Terrence Crawford, you made our day today. Thanks so much for that interview with Gilly. I know it was before the fight announcement, but what a fantastic interview. What a fantastic many points that we went over today. Just carried the show, and I'm out. Good show today. Thank you.